Producer price inflation screeches to 16% in September from 19% in August. Anglo Gold cuts spending and stalls growth plans as credit tightens. Foschini's first-half profit drops 5%, but home and menswear chains boost revenue. And Telkom takes on Vodacom and MTN in the 3G mobile data space. The all-share closed up 5.4% at 28.61. Gold shares up 9%, financials up 5% on the day. Gold is at $750 a fine ounce, a barrel of Brent at $62. The rand is at 10 to the dollar, 16.34 to the pound, and the euro at 12.90.
Extraordinary changes, and we'll be talking about all of those in the next 25 minutes or so. This feature was brought to you by the JSE's YieldX. Protect yourself against our volatile currency with the JSE's currency futures and options. To learn more, visit www.yieldx.co.za. Predicting currencies is near impossible. Protecting yourself, though, is easy. A volatile currency is a scary, often costly proposition. You need protection against extreme movements, and it's possible with the JSE's currency futures and options. If you're exporting and importing, you'll find currency futures and options an indispensable, affordable hedge against volatility. The process is quick, easy, and cost-effective. Visit www.yieldx.co.za. Talk about volatility, David. The Savvy Index, volatility index, still way above 50%, 52.25%. So it shows there's plenty of fear in the market. But today it was greed mixed in there because the market up nearly 5%.
Just over 5%. That makes it about 13% over the last 3 days. So it's been quite a sharp recovery. I think psychologically we're above 20,000. I don't know whether that means anything or not, but I suppose it's better to be above 20,000 than below 20,000. But and widespread gains right across the board.
Big ones.
Big, very big ones.
The
commodities.
Punters
Alec, remember that.
Slow down the punters. Punters very happy. Where sees where? Mark Solomon was in here with a long face at 106. That share is now £2.42. So it's doubled in 2 days.
His capital is up almost
a
billion.
Yeah, he's now what?
It was
600
million. Yeah.
Was it 600?
It was 600 million the other evening. So now it must be 1.5 billion. Yeah,
extraordinary. So Uranium One
up 35%.
Come on, David. Were you the man pushing these shares?
I wish. I think a lot of bears being squeezed as well, or not being squeezed. Shorts being covering. When a market's in a downturn like this, people assisted and aided. They push it down. They take advantage of it. The futures players, a lot of the professionals, will actually start to sell the market down. But when it starts to show signs of recovery, of course, you come in and support the market.
So they sell shares they don't have.
They sell
hoping
shares
that they can buy them back lower later.
And when the market turns, you have to come in and buy. So you buy them back just in case, because Alec, you talk about volatility. So as fast as it goes down, so it can turn up and pick up. So bears do get a little nervous and come in and buy it, and they also buy it together with people who are actually buying, real buyers as well. So, there is an element of short coverage.
Westies was worth 1.4 billion rand.
Well, that's 800 million in the last few days. Yeah.
Extraordinary. The producer price index figure came out today, better than expected. But Dave, going through the detail, can you believe the numbers? Electricity, gas, and water prices down 24% month on month. What happened in the previous month that they can drop 24% in 1 month?
I never understand statistics, so I don't know how they calculate it.
I don't know. And all our economists say,
it's
look at these numbers. You can buy shares
but it's year on year. In other words, it's a moving...
month on month.
Was down
from
20%.
The 1 month to the other month, down 24%. So somebody made a mistake either in August. Electricity down 20%. You see,
I don't know if you've looked at your electricity bill, but it's certainly not coming down by 20%.
I tell you, that's a very sore point for me. This Joburg Power, they're a bunch of incompetent nincompoops. You just can't get through to anybody. I got an account, Dave, of 9,000 rand for electricity.
Phew.
Because they didn't reset the meter. So they put the meter at 0.
Yeah.
So now I've got to pay for the meter at whatever it is. They're useless, and you can't get hold of these people. Have you ever tried to get hold of anyone?
I think that's one of the concerns. When things go wrong, boy, they go horribly wrong, and you dare not pay. If you don't pay that bill, someone's going to come round with it and cut you off.
No, but what
you're going to go argue with him. You're going to argue.
And government says, no, we want more of the economy. They can't even answer their bloody phones at the... Sorry, I shouldn't be doing these things. It's not right. But anyway, Joburg municipality...
I'll swap you for water problems.
U.S. economy down, contracting.
Yeah, but... I never had water for 3 days, but that's beside the point.
Okay.
That's what's very interesting about this market is that it's gone up against the contracting U.S. economy. the fact that it went down 0.3% instead of 0.5%, it still contracted. Also, if you looked at consumer sales, they're down 3.1%, the lowest since 1991. So the U.S. economy is struggling. It's really battling. The fact that interest rates are lower might give it a bit of a boost, but I still think there's a lot of work to do on this market before we can call a turnaround.
David, finally, coming also out of the United States, Amex, American Express, one of their big financial services companies, cutting 10% of the staff, 7,000 jobs. We'll hear more of those kind of announcements.
Well, I think that's where the jobs are being lost. 190,000 lost last month, and that's a worry because as they contract, of course, it cuts down on consumer spending. So it's a deep worry, and this is what Bernanke and co are very worried about. Of job losses. Job losses create.
We aren't out of the woods by a long way.
No ways.